So hello everybody today. I'm Dhiraj joining you for to say my topic. Now I will speak upon my hometown, my second hometown, Gondia. I almostly spent 11 years in Gondia. Gondia, also spelled as Gondia, is a city and a municipal council in the Indian state of Maharashtra, which serves the administrative headquarters of the economic administrative district. Gondia is also known as a rice city due to the abundance of rice mill in the area. Gondia is very close to the state Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh and considered the gateway of Maharashtra. The central and eastern in the Gondia Municipal Council was established in 1920. At the time, Gondia had only 10 wards, population up to 20,000, and an area of 7.5 kilometers. Gondia has 42 wards now, as well as the population here up to 2 lakhs. The crows cross the municipal limits, measuring into nearby villages like Kudwa, Katangi, Fulchur, Nagar, Karanja, Murri, and Pindkepar and Khamari. And the Ministry of Urban Development has reconnectly and the merged 20 Delhi village into Gondia to give the city status of municipal corporation. It is connected with National Highway 543 and 753. Gondia has two pin code 441601 and 441614. The school are there in Gondia are Podar International School, Jambi and Vivek Mandir, Gondia Public, Star International, St. Xavier's, Progressive, Delhi Public, and Little Flower and Little Woods and etc. The famous education society in Gondia is GES, Gondia Education Society. Some famous hotels are there in Gondia. Uh, Hospital are there in Gondia, Sahyog, Ayush, and Raj, etc. Tourists in Gondia, Hazra Fort, and Mandovai, and etc. The best hotel in Gondia are Gateway 5-star Hotel, Sagrika 5-star, and Rajwada 4-star. Coaching classes in Gondia are Santosh Coaching, Siddhi Vinayak, Royal Academy, Saraswati Coaching, and Study Point, etc. A cafe in Gondia are Kava Cafe, Ocean Cafe, Veer Cafe Day, Yuva Cafe, the the famous cafe in Gondia and Good Luck Cafe, etc. The MLA of Gondia is Sir Vinod Agrawal. The best fast food place in Gondia is Gammat Jammat. Thought of the day. Tell my love to never cry because I am the Indian soldier who has always born to die. Thank you, friends, and have a great day. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Okay, Dhiraj, some of the points that you have to avoid. You tell very you tell information about your city. So some of the points you have to avoid that not telling the coaching classes and all those. It is not relevant. Just give information that you highlighted one point that it is the gateway to Madhya Pradesh and it falls near the Madhya Pradesh border. So it is good. It is good point. And you can add many points just like which are the famous places or geographically wise and all those things rather than adding the coaching classes points you should add it and we have a different kind of connection with our home city, okay, and means I just love my city Aurangabad just as you love your Gondia. So we have different kind of connections with our city, and some emotions are attached also. So you can also talk about it. It will it means you can brought up this much points in your lecturate. Okay, otherwise it is good. And one more point I want to highlight that maintain your flow. You are speaking in a continuous flow, so make sure that you will have a 1 or 2 second pause. Okay, Dheeraj, are you getting it? Okay, so good. And who will be the next speaker?
Sir, may I?
Okay, Tanay, go ahead.
Good evening, friends. My today's topic is the Visakhapatnam class destroyers. The Visakhapatnam class destroyers, also classified as the P-15 Bravo class or simply the P-15B class guided missile destroyers, currently being developed for the Indian Navy. Noted for being the largest destroyers to be built in India. The Visakhapatnam class is an upgraded version of its predis- predecessor, the Kolkata class, with improved features of stealth, automation, and ordnance. Designed by the Directorate of Naval Design, a total of four ships are being built by the Mazagaon Dock Limited (MDL) under the Make in India initiative. The first vessel of the class, INS Visakhapatnam, was commissioned on 21 November 2021. The Indian Navy plans to have all four destroyers in active service by 2024. Mormugao was launched in September 2016. She completed its blazing trials on 14 December 2021 and put its series trials on 19 December, coinciding with the 60th anniversary of Goa Liberation Day. Mormugao is expected to be commissioned by 2022. Imphal was launched in April 2019. Surat, the final ship of the class, was laid down in July 2018. Thank you, sir.
Okay, Tanay. Um, good. Little brief information you have given. So you can add many points in it. Visakhapatnam destroyer. You can also add current news. That is
INS Ranveer got fired
yes,
in
yes. You can also add that
dock.
in your lecturate. Okay. And you can add one more point. We have to develop our navy. And Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj is also known as the father of Indian Navy. So you can add this point. And navy is very important in future because if we can see China is growing in their naval forum at a very large scale, and they are also annexing the small island states, that is Sri Lanka, then Djibouti, Somalia. All these states are now under the influence of China, and China wants to dominate Indian Ocean region so that the trade will be easily flourished for them, and they can be easily transported. They can easily dictate the Indian Ocean region. So from that perspective, our destroyers or the IAC, that is under current trials, that is IAC Vikrant, Indian aircraft carrier.
Yes,
Okay, it is
sir.
under trials, so you can add this much point. From security perspective, you can add lots of points. Just like China point is there. Then we can, if we can talk about Pakistan. Pakistan is not growing that much, but still we need a very strong navy. Navy played a very important role in 1971 war. Destroyed the bases of Pakistan, and it helped a lot.
Karachi.
Yes, yes. So you can add this much point. Okay, add current point. And lastly means in my last session I said that add your own opinions, because opinions should be there whether it is right or wrong. Okay, so go with it. Okay, otherwise it is good. Okay, good, good, Tane. Who will be the next speaker? Hello, Naman, Harshal, Anushri.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Naman, have you
Okay,
prepared?
so yes, sir, I am prepared.
Okay, then go ahead.
Okay, so very good evening to everybody. Today's my topic is about the understanding marginalization. So yeah, I hope somebody would be known about a marginalization. So I would want to remember them. What is the meaning of a marginalization? So we frequently see or we frequently listens about this thing that there are many peoples who are shortly lived in another place. It means they have been not understands their places themselves for the country. Yeah, they are the indigenous populations of a country, and mainly there comprises 8% populations of a country according to 2011 census. Means they have been lived in other forest or anything. So yeah, there are many types of prominent and eminent tribes which are famous in our country, as like the Bhils, which are found in Rajasthan, and the Santals, which are found in Madhya Pradesh and in Chhattisgarh also. This is the also neighborhood state of the Madhya Pradesh. The thing is that we talked about a tribe. So there is a stereotype tribes or Adivasis which are found in our country. It means there are many types of Adivasis which are found in our country. But stereotype is the means there is a least number of them. So the thing is that what is the reason of stereotyping of them? Uh, there are the many peoples which are replaced from them. According to passage of a time, they have been changed, and even they are lived in a forest. So our government will be take that place to a contractor to deposit that place. Why? Because whenever they are lived, that place is a very deposits of timber and medicinal plants and many types of minerals there are found. So the government will be take that place to a contractor. And yeah, there is also there is also benefits of a tribe, as like we know that's in our hierarchy there is a general, other backward classes, and SC ST. So the thing is that our constitution, constitution, it is written there are many provisions for them, as like according to Act 1939, our constitutions has taken them many types of provisions and benefited, as like whenever they have been applied in any educational sector or any government job, so they have been apply many types of a thing. It means they have get a discount in that thing. I could not tell that thing very in a brief. Yeah. So according to my opinion, they have been want to liberate them from that place, and they would apply for in our countries, like whenever we have lived in a city, all the persons they have been belong to their fraternity with us. So according to my opinion, they have been also want to join us as like we live happily, and their place and their all the culture is like another. I cannot understand about them what is the thing that so this is the means of a marginalization. Thank you, sir, and have a nice day.
Okay, Naman, good. Some of the points I would like to say that tribal people is very important from environment perspective. If we talk about environment, if we talk about the tribal uprisings in history, we have a great history of tribal uprising. If you can read 1857 War of Independence, so tribal people really very played a very important role under Birsa Munda, considered the hero of tribal uprising. One more current point I want to add. Uh, Home Minister Amit Shah, Honorable Home Minister Amit Shah, recently renamed a mountain which is in Andaman. I think it is in Andaman. It is renamed as Mount Manipur to give the respect for the Manipur tribal uprising. Okay, so you can add this point. Environmental. So if we talk about from the environmental perspective, tribal peoples are very important because they are the protector of the forest. If you can visit, not I am not talking about all over India, but you can visit the forests or you can visit the forts near Maharashtra. There are lots of dense forest in Maharashtra. So these people are now also they are keeping the forest clean, safe, and still they believe that they will not cut this forest because they provide because they provide lives to them. You can also talk about the development. Development is the key to bring these people up to the mark. Yes, they have to also develop, and we are also means some of the areas are not accessible, but we are accessing. General awareness is important to them because they now also they are following the same their orthodox tradition, not orthodox, but their year on year traditions they are following. So I think that some of the traditions should be banned, which is very harmful for their health, which is very harmful for their health. Okay, so you can add this much point. And Naxalism. Naxalism also other factor, but you can add it because Naxalism also a part of it because
So
of
tell
the
me what is the means of a Naxalism?
Naxalism is just like the uprising only, which was happened in started in Naxalbari village due to the government is not paying much attention to it, and because of the government is taking over lands of the small tribal peoples, or we can say that poor peasants. So, in contrast to that, they pick up the arms. They pick up arms so that they can tell government that we want development and all those things. But it is a you can add this much point. If we talk about nationalism, it is a completely different scenario. But you can connect this point. Okay, it is also related to tribal peoples. Okay,
Okay,
Naman.
sir. Okay, okay.
Okay, Naman, good. Okay, who will be the next speaker?
Sir, can I?
Who is there?
Aradhya.
Aradhya. Okay, Aradhya, go ahead.
Good evening. I am telling you about rhinos in Gujarat. Would you believe if I told you that there were rhinos in Gujarat? Well, tell about 3,500 years ago they were believed to have been distributed up to the present day Gujarat and Pakistan. In fact, at in Gujarat, there is a temple to goddess Mandi was Bahana was a rhino. Also, rhinos were featured as motifs on shells from the Indus Valley civilization.
Aradhya, you are in which standard?
Third,
Okay, you are in third, and you are trying really very good. I appreciate your means you have tried a very good rhinoceros. You are talking about rhinoceros, right?
yes,
Okay, Aradhya, good. At a very early age, you are having such kind of confidence that you are giving a short lecturate, a little lecturate on rhinoceros. Okay, Aradhya, it is good lecturate by you. Okay, participate regularly. Okay, Aradhya, don't miss the class.
yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Who will be the next speaker? Harshal, Anushri, Parth. Hello.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I'm Dhiraj. Sir, I'm also from Aurangabad only.
Okay, you are from Aurangabad. I'm not talking about it. Who will be the next speaker? Okay,
Sir, I
Parth.
hope, yeah, sir, I hope there is a not any student who is prepared today.
No, but any everybody has to speak. Harshal, have you spoken? Harshal, Harshal. Anushri, the strength is very less today.
Okay, good evening everyone. Jai Hind.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
All well? Naman, all well?
Yes, sir.
Dhiraj,
Yeah, yeah, sir. All is well.
all is well. We should have that belief that all is well.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Sir, this is also famous quote of a PK movie.
Yes. Uh, is it of PK movie or something else? Three Idiots.
Yes,
Ma'am,
sir.
I
Sorry,
want
sorry. Three Idiots.
to talk with you.
Yes, Anushri?
Ma'am, sir, I want to talk with you. And my name is Hariom Kulkarni. Please guide me, sir, because I want to go in NDA. Please guide me.
Okay. It is just a first step, like Naman, Dhiraj, even Parth, I believe, or some more students who are not there, and that is why we are connecting to each other. Uh, Om, you are in which class? Hari Om?
Sir,
Third.
yes.
Okay. You are much ahead of your age and much ahead of your preparation time, because the earliest who start. Let's understand who all are competing for NDA in a nutshell. After fifth, in a sixth class, people take admission to which all schools who are primary contenders for NDA. That is number one, RIMC, Rashtriya Indian Military College, Dehradun. After fifth, students take admission there and they are the primary contender. Theoretically, we must say, because right from sixth class they are preparing for NDA, National Defense Academy. On an average, per state has got one vacancy. Bigger state UP, or at times on rotation, I believe two vacancy comes to bigger states, but it is generally one per state. Next comes five military schools: Ajmer, Bangalore, Dholpur, Chahal. So these five military schools and one RIMC is a central government project. So in sixth class, people have gone to NDA. For NDA preparation with the mission of joining NDA. Next comes Sainik schools. Almost every state has got a Sainik school which works on a model of central and state government partnership. The unique thing about all these 26, 27 Sainik schools, 5 military schools and RIMC, a serving staff from Indian Armed Forces serves there as the guiding staff, the instructors. If you see, RIMC commandant is a serving colonel, military school commandant is a serving colonel, generally a colonel, full colonel or a lieutenant colonel, and same goes for Sainik school. And there are two more officers posted there as administrative officer and training officer. So these people who are competing or aspiring to join NDA are your real contenders and competitors. So that doesn't mean that anybody who is not joining from Sainik school or military school is not having chance. By no means I am saying that. It is not like that. Okay? It is not like that. So when you are there in the third class, it depends upon your family background, whether family wants to send a kid to RIMC, military school and Sainik school, whichever option you go for and you pass the entrance exam, you may get into those schools. But these are your real competitors wherever you are. Now, there are few more schools which may be private, which may be state level controlled. In Maharashtra, there is a unique school, Services Preparatory Institute after 10th. So this school is also having a retired colonel as a commandant, and a very good school where 11th and 12th is done for the preparation towards NDA. People select the candidates. Generally 60 is the vacancy, and these students are preparing for NDA. So if someone like Naman or Parth or Dhiraj, if you are thinking, and even Hariom, so you may think of joining such kind of forum. And even if you miss the boat, even if miss that school, doesn't matter. To my understanding, every NDA course has got few normal students who may not be having any background of Sainik school, military school, RIMC or a SPI type. So it doesn't matter. For NDA, my first tip to you is be natural, be sincere, be honest, and participate in at least one sports. In addition to this, what you are doing now is joining one social platform where you are trying to speak. Now, one important thing, whenever the coordinator here today, Subodh, is there, he is saying, okay, who is next? People should jump in. People should be more than voluntary. Okay, initiative is one of the rarest quality leader has. When you are aspiring to join defense forces, what does it mean? You want to be a leader. Leader at front. This understanding has to sink in your minds and hearts. You have to understand that you want to become a leader when you are aiming for defense officer's job, career, or the dream life. It is a beautiful life. Armed forces is a way of life. You may call it career or a glamorous life, whatever way, but it is a way of life, a beautiful life. Okay, I think this much is enough. Subodh, you can take over. Hariom, little bit you got the
Okay.
point.
Yes.
Okay, so
Thank you,
hereafter
sir.
I think we can see better responses whenever the coordinator says who is next. There should not be any pause. Actually, we are killing valuable time. We should not be wasting even seconds. And let's see, today I think we will be recording and we'll be putting it so that you review your own how you speak actually. Let's review it. Okay, Subodh, go ahead.
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
can I read?
So who wants to speak?
Sir, Gayatri.
Okay, Gayatri, go ahead.
Okay, sir. Hello, friends. Good evening. Today I am telling you about Tenali, Raman, and the cat. The country faced a manager program of rats. Rats had multiplied to a very large number and very the cleaning a lot of a direction. They were the nibble throughout important papers, clothes, grains, food stores, etc. There were not cats in the kingdom to catch all the rats. So the king asked all the houses in the country to tip one cat each. But cats feed on milk and not every house owned a cow to get the milk. So the king also gave a cow very house. The people very happy and took care of cows and cats. They used to give a lot of milk to their cats. But Tamili Raman was a lazy fellow and he was also very fond of drinking milk. He wanted to keep the milk from the cow for himself. So he thought of a clever thing, me boiling the milk and the pounded it a pan. Then he put this pan in front of the cat as soon the cat touched the boiling hot milk with its tonnage. Its tonnage got bounded and it ran away at once. Tamili expected the same thing the next day and again the day after that. After a few days like that, the cat respects to touch the milk that was the opener to eat for fear of getting its mouth bounded. It in this way, Temili got to drink all the milk himself. One day, the like ordered all the cats to be bound before him for inspection.
Will all cats wear fat and he- headly? Tamili cat looked. Then and the week the king was very angry with Tamili for not taking proper care of the fear of getting its mouth pounded its way Tamili got to the drink all the milk himself. One day, the king honored all the cats brought before him from the instruction. Will all cats were fat, healthy? The Tamili cat looked thin and weak. The king was very angry with Tamili for not taking proper care of the cat. But Tamili prepared from the honestly, I cannot help it. My cats does not drink any milk at all. The king said, No, said, I will put you in the prison for telling a lie. Emily requested the king to give him a chance to prove it at the king agreed. So Tamili browned his cat and the pan of milk in the front of the king. He obtained milk to the cat, but on seeing the pan of milk, the cat ran away. Fine, fine tended. The king was at this, but he helped Tamili go. Tamili Tenali lived happily drinking a lot of milk by himself. Thank you, sir.
Okay, Gayatri, you narrated a story. Good. Just deliver the story as a leader. Your voice is less, yes, and though I can make out what you want to say, but raise your voice, okay, and make sure that you take little pause between two sentences, okay, and little louder next time, okay, Gayatri.
Yes, sir.
Yes, good. Okay, Parth.
Yes, thank you so much, sir, for giving opportunity. And I am so sorry for that when you nominated to me that because that time I was outside, so I didn't reply at that time.
Okay,
So
no
I'm so
problem.
sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
So yeah, so good evening, dear friends. I'm Parth, as you already know about it. Today, my topic is Singapore. So as you already know about it, Singapore is a country, and I also want to visit there. So Singapore is a scenic tropical island in a Southeast Asia is located off the southern tip of the Malaya Peninsula. Singapore is a city, nation and a state. It is about in maximum 275 square miles, smaller than the state of the Rhode Island, and inhabited 5 million people from four major communities as like China, Malaya, Indian, and Eurasian. Since its independence in 9 August 1965, the country has adopted a parliamentary democracy system. Currently, the government and the cabinet are led by Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong, while President uh, Halima Yokoba is the head of the state. So Singapore is known as a city, a garden, and nearly 50% of the island is a green space. So it is a thriving metropolis offering a world-class infrastructure, a fully integrated island-wide transported network, dynamic business environment, vibrant living space, and a rich culture, largely influenced by the four major communities in a Singapore, with each offering different perspective of life in Singapore in terms of the cultures, religion, food, language, and history. So, friends, in Singapore, there's an amazing statue. This that statue is name of the floating baby statue, and I really like that, and I also want to visit there and see that. So, friends, in that statue, there's one amazing thing. Uh, that statue is floating in the sky, but it's not a good thing. Uh, their right hand is attached totally in the field, and all body part is all body parts is floating in the sky. That means his hands and his finger to his arm is only attached in the field, and all things is floating in the sky. And now you can think that that statue is 7 ton kilograms. You can think that how much statue is weight. It's a lot of heavy. Then also it's floating in the sky. So that statue is built by sculptor Marky Kuhn, has designed the sleeping baby on his own son. So it's amazing. So right now I'm telling that that statue is maximum 7 ton. That is made by white painted bronze and steel sculpture, which makes it looks like the sleeping baby is floating in air. Outstanding and fun. So I don't know how that statue is floating in the sky, and only I see in uh, images, but I didn't see in a in front of that. But yeah, when I watch in a video, then I didn't understand how it's floating, and means only you can say that in half hand is all statue is floating in the sky. Only that hand is covered of that. It's very amazing thing. I like that. Thank you so much.
Okay, Parth, Singapore. There is lot lessons that we have that we can learn from Singapore. Their discipline, their development. When Singapore got independence, the country is not much developed. It
Yes,
is the same condition as like India, but not developed.
yes, sir. Singapore is a lot of poor country. On after if we can see our India, so in the past our India is too much rich, but after British come, it's that nothing. But if you can see in a Singapore is totally poor, totally. Then also they growth, and now if you visit there, so you don't feel about that. That is the country a lot of poor.
Yes, yes. In the initial stage, Singapore is really very poor, and there are lots of problems emerged in Singapore. But the leader, they simply with the help of discipline, their courage, their perseverance, they took Singapore at that stage that they can't imagine, because there are lots of things that we can learn from Singapore. It is a small island nation, there is no doubt about it, but their technological development, their discipline, the disciplined people, India should learn from it. And adding one more point, you can bring a lot of statistics regarding Singapore. I want to add one more point that according to the Henley passport report, Singapore and Japan has the strongest passport. Okay, so you can add that point. Strongest passport mean many people
Sir,
want.
they can visit any countries without visa.
Yes, yes. Strongest passport. Japan and Singapore has the strongest passport, so you can add that point. And you can also brought some of the current affairs regarding Singapore, what are its strategic locations, about its trade, its defense, what are the tourism sectors are there in Singapore. Okay, how Singapore tackled COVID. Okay, Parth.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay, and just little bit louder. Okay, you have to speak like a leader, so have confidence while speaking. Okay, Parth.
Okay, okay, sir.
Yes. So everybody's finished, or who wants to speak? think everybody has finished.
Yes, sir. Though there is a no and still remain student who would want to speak.
Okay, okay, okay. So, gentlemen, I want to ask one question to you. You can give question. You can also give answer whether it is right or wrong. Never mind about it. Okay, it is a very simple question. When you join NDA or when you join defense or when you join NCC, if you want to join NCC, you can join. If you join any academies or NCC in your college or when you join OTA, IMA, AFA or ANA, any kind of academy that you want to join, so they teach you very basic things. And one of the basic thing is that what is the meaning of Jai Hind? Okay. So we wish Lieutenant Colonel Sanjay Sonawane sir that Jai Hind sir, Jai Hind sir. So what is its meaning? Can anybody tell me? It is a basic lessons that you have been provided when you arrived in the academy, when you arrived in the academy.
Sir,
Anyone?
yes, sir, I know some things about it, so I would want to tell. Yes, sir. Whenever any people, sir, firstly we belong to a country India. So and when we meet our some elders people as like any lieutenant, any colonel, so we would want to praise them, Jai Hind, sir. So it is also in respect, and we also praise that people to whom did I do the salute. So, sir, this is the something I hope.
I asked about what is the meaning of Jai Hind. Naman, are you getting?
Yes, sir.
The victory
Yeah,
of India.
yeah, yes, sir.
You
Jai
know
Hind
meaning?
means
Yes, sir. Victory.
Yes, victory to India. It is a very basic thing that you must know because when we wish any officer or any you can also when you join NCC you will also wish your seniors or your ANO sir that Jai Hind sir, and we all wish Lieutenant Colonel Sanjay sir as Jai Hind sir. So you have to know it. What is the meaning of Jai Hind? Jai Hind means Jai means victory, and Hind means that is Hindustan, that is Bharat, India. So victory to India. It is the meaning of Jai Hind. Okay, I want to tell this thing to you, and after while concluding, I want to speak up to you some of the points that don't lose your morale because we are seeing that and the generation in which you are there mobile phones are mobile phones are your worst enemies as well as your friends. So keep limited access to mobile phones. Avoid mobile phones using at night because it can hamper you. Okay, it means you can see in the COVID scenario when people are sitting at home and the kids are also sitting at home, schools are closed, and everybody is busy with PUBG game. It is very well known game to all of us, PUBG
yes,
mobile
sir.
game. And there are lots of incidents happened regarding that many youths have lost their life with heart attack. So at the age of 12, 13 or 14, you are getting heart attack. So how will you protect our country? So it is some serious concerns that it is just like a time bomb in your hand. It is a bomb in your hand. If you use it in a constructive way, so definitely you will be developed in a constructive direction. It will also enhance your knowledge. But if you use in a destructive way and if you use unlimited, so definitely it will hamper you. Okay. बहुत से केसेस देखे गए हैं कि माता पिता के साथ interaction is must with the means when mobile phone is in our hand we simply forgot to interact with our mother and father, and it is the key in today's generation to maintain interaction. Without interaction we can't handle our stress, because when we are stressed then we have to speak up to someone. So make better contact with your mother and father because you want to join army, and there is no rocket science in to become an army officer. You just want to be natural, that how you behave at home. That Sanjay sir always tells us at every Sunday session that how you behave at your home, how you perform in your home, what is your stand in your home. So that only defines your qualities. OLQs are not a rocket science qualities that it will not be inculcated in you when you mug up it. Okay, you have to develop in it. It is a personality development and it is a lifelong process. Though sir is retired from army, but still sir is learning a lot. That sir simply tells us that I also had to learn a lot. I have just I have a brink of has a brink of it, but I have to learn a lot from retirement of, when sir get retired from the army. Okay, so and one more thing that have confidence in yourself and in your preparation, because as you are facing a lot of things, just like stress is, it is one of the things that you are facing, and you are simply not focusing on what you want to do. Because if you lose confidence in yourself, if you lose confidence in your preparation, so you will not grow further. So you have to simply take some of the things, and you have to self introspect yourself daily, because you are next generation kids and you have mobile phones at a very early age. So use that mobile phone in a constructive manner. Okay, everybody.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay, Subodh, good. Before we conclude today's session, let me say a few words. Some of the tips for all the kids, why and how you should prepare for evening session, because this is steps towards your future bright career. Whatever leadership role you will perform in whatever or whichever organization, you must become a good leader. For that, education, information, these are the words you must understand in its basic form. When you come in the evening and you speak on something, it is your permanent knowledge. Take it that way. Suppose someone has spoken on today uh, any topic, whether it is Singapore or Visakhapatnam class destroyer, whatever topic you are choosing and preparing, have brief note in one of the separate notebook, and permanent kind of knowledge enhancement should be your strategy. And when you listen to others, it is not only about your speaking. When others are speaking, some of the speakers are coming well prepared, some are too young to understand this, they will take time and it will come up. I am sure that Hari Om and Gayatri, they are too young to understand what actually the level of preparation should be, but they will follow the elder ones, those who are more spirited, whether it is Dhiraj or Raman or Parth, Tanay, all students are leading. So you must, every session should be utilized in a fruitful way. It should be a step towards your future destination. It should not be a waste of opportunity when you spend a couple of minutes on this forum. This is a open forum, free forum. Express yourself, practice your communication skill. What you are doing exactly when you are participating here? Communication skills. When Gayatri is coming, Gayatri beta, if you are telling story, it should be narration, if possible in a natural form, not in a reading form. This should be the scenario, this should be your goal, that I will speak naturally. Make mistakes, don't worry, make enough mistakes. Tomorrow your mistakes will be reduced. That is how you have to look at these things, these preparatory sessions. These are your preparatory sessions. You are heading towards your respective goals. Someone wants to be scientist, someone wants to be a defense officer, someone wants to be an engineer, architect, or whatever. But ultimately you will be leader in that field. You will not be a subordinate. Take it that way and you will be successful. Okay, Subodh, I think you can conclude.
Yes, sir.
Okay, bye, Jai Hind.
Okay, so you can leave the class. We will end here. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Sir, I
maintain.
have one. Yeah, I have one question for you.
Yes.
Yeah, it is a time of a winter, and I saw that upon you there is a fan which is on.
Yes.
So yeah, it is the time of a cold, so you could not feel the cold.
This is a common question. I do not feel cold. That's why I switch on the fan.
Okay,
Okay.
sir,
No.
not any. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So everybody, we will call it a day, and maintain your physical strength as well as maintain your study. Have a very clear timetable. Have a very means concise timetable, that what you want to do at which time. Okay, so that you will not get mingled, so that your things will not get mingled up. Okay. Okay, students, gentlemen, we will end here. Bye. Jai Hind.
Sure.
Yes, sir. Jai Hind, Jai
Thank
Bharat.
you, Bharat. Bye, sir. Have a great day.